Hey everybody, this is Harry here, grumpy old men, grumpy old gentlemen here on film, and another week, another birth year for one of our grumpy old men. We're talking about the films for each year that we were born, and we've done Ian's, we've done um, which was 1981. We did James, which is 1974. We did mine, which is 1966, and now we're on Blu-ray J. I like that. Has a nice ring to it. Um, but Blu-ray collector, 1971, J. Harvey, out of West Virginia, the coal mines of West Virginia. Anyways, we're talking about the films of the year of his birth, and 1971. So I was five, I think. Yeah, five. So 6, 7, 6, 8, 6, 9, 70, 71. Yeah, I was five, going on 6 years old. I was just a youngin'. And good year of films. I looked on Google the films of 1971. See ones. I knew a couple like the Dirty Harry movies and stuff like that that were released in 1971, and but I wanted to see what other ones had. Interesting year for films, definitely. So let's start off. I don't want to make this a long presentation. So, and there's no order to these here. But The French Connection, I think this is mostly on everybody's list. Classic police drama with Gene Hackman from 1971, French Connection. I have this one on Blu-ray. I don't have French Connection 2. I need to update, add that to my collection. Um, Another one, Clint Eastwood film that doesn't get a lot of love. Used to see this one on TV a lot, The Beguiled. Jay's favorite channel, TBS. They used to show this on TBS a lot, The Beguiled. He's a Union soldier, winds up in the hands of three Confederate women, Southern women, and crazy, crazy stuff goes on. They just remade this. I haven't seen it, but anyways, this is a good one here. I liked it anyways. The Beguiled from 1971. Also has Geraldine Page and Elizabeth Hartman in it. Next one, John Wayne, Big Jake. There's a film poster for that, Big Jake, with Maureen O'Hara, Patrick Wayne, his son, Christopher Mitchum, Bobby Vinton, Bruce Cabot, Glenn Corbett, and John Duchette. They wanted gold. They gave them lead instead. Also, 1971. This is one of those ones that you tend to watch every year. It's been a while since I watched it. I think the last time I watched it was like 2 years ago with the grandkids. I have a box set of it, but it's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Gene Wilder classic. Can't say any more. Old grandpa laying in bed with all the other grandparents, and he can walk and do shit all the time. Go figure. Living in abject poverty. Also, 1971, good year for blaxploitation. Sweet Badass came out that year, and then the classic, the theme song by Isaac Hayes as well, Shaft. Richard Roundtree, classic. New York detective John Shaft. Good old New York. I lived in New York. I lived in Long Island, but we used to go to the city quite often, and that's how I remember the city in the 70s, the 69 and 70s. We moved out of New York in 1977, moved to Florida, and but anytime I watch films from that time period, I remember the buses, the seat, the garbage on the streets, and all that. That was real shit. So, anytime I see New York City from that time period, it brings back a lot of memories. Another one, Clint Eastwood film made the list. Play Misty for Me. First film he directed, and a good film that he did. Jessica Walter, Donna Mills play. Clint Eastwood plays a disc jockey in Carmel, California, of all places. And this chick is just fascinated with him, and then goes crazy. One I just recently watched, Harold and Maude, with Bud, what is his name, Bud Cora? Bud Cort, I'm sorry, Bud Cort and Ruth Gordon with Vivian Pickles, Cyril Cusack, Ellen Gear. Strange but funny black comedy. Perfect for each other. Harold and Maude. There's another poster for it. I like that one too. Then also 1971, everybody talked about this one. Dirty Harry. Not me. Had nothing to do with me. Clint Eastwood classic. Andrew Robinson played a really good crazy guy. Scorpio, I think his name was Scorpio in the film. Classic film. Do you feel lucky, punk? There's another poster, which was on some of the DVD releases. There's another one that I liked. And another one. Couldn't get enough of it. Another one I watched, like one of those films or people I watch, I go on these little rant tangents, whatever, with certain actors or directors, and I watched, I was on this thing with Jacques Tati, a French director, comedian, and he released a film in 1971 called Trafic. Jacques Tati, comedian. Funny film. Need to check it out. It's on Criterion. I don't know if it's on Masters of Cinema, but it is on Criterion. Jacques Tati. Very funny film. And then last but not least, talking about traffic, Steve McQueen in Le Mans from 1971. I like that film. It's very good. And it was directed by Lee H. Kazan. Steve McQueen takes you for a drive in the country. The country is France. The drive is at 200 miles per hour. So, anyways, happy birthday, Jay. When your birthday comes up, I think you said it's next month, or it's in June. And those are my favorite films from the year you were hatched. Thank you.